In this video, I take you to 2 free camping areas in Alabama. We share the best camping locations in the USA.
Hi guys, we hope you enjoy the video.
Check out our RV and camping related gear at our Amazon storefront. Link in video description. This morning I'm at McDougal Camp. This is a free camping opportunity in Alabama in the Bankhead National Forest. Let me show you around. This free camping opportunity here in Alabama is off this paved highway. And you just turn off the paved highway and here you're at McDougal Camp. There are some pretty sweet campsites here. This is 100% free camping in the Bankhead National Forest in Alabama. I was talking to the gentleman over to the left. They just left. They're still here. They're going to go on camera when I wrap this video. But yeah, they're camped right here. Real nice. 2 fellows camping. They're here hunting. They're hunting turkey, I believe, and they're doing some scouting for turkey season. But they get a nice little camp set up there. I'm going to show you. This place has a lot of down trees for firewood. I mean, like lots. You bring a chainsaw, you'll even have more. And I'll walk you back. There's some logging roads right off of this camp, and so you got plenty of free firewood here. Trees that are down, and you got another campsite up on top of the hill. That's a nice campsite up there. Fellas camping in there. There is a vault toilet. The vault toilets are serviceable. And there's even a garbage can up here, a single garbage can. So the Forest Service is maintaining the place. You have a single vault toilet. It's both for men and women. Let me take you a walk around the perimeter of this free camp, McDougal Camp. Somebody had a campsite where my truck's parked there. And if I didn't already show you the sign, campers are allowed in here. The day use, it is open from day use during before 10 p.m. and after 7 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, you can see where somebody had a campfire right here. There's a down tree here, but there's another campsite right on the other side where this down tree is. And it's a pretty nice campsite. Got a nice fire ring, couple of them. And they even give you a picnic table to go with your free campsite. Isn't that something? Yeah. And if you're tent camping, or even if you're not, if you have a small camping configuration, you can back it up in here. But yeah, nice looking campsite. So let me walk you back this logging road. It dead ends back in here. But I'll show you some of this firewood. There's some logs there. If you have a chainsaw, they're pretty big. But you have some smaller down trees right here, right on the other side of my truck. It looks like it's blocking this logging road. So you'd probably be doing somebody a service by chopping that tree up. Well, let me walk you back here, show you some of the firewood that's available back here. So that's the direction I just came from. You can see the tent off in the distance. But this is a fairly wide area back up in here. You see the trees downed. Yeah, you have several large trees that are down and some smaller ones back in the wood line there. And that's all good firewood because they've been down for a while. But this opens up back in here. I don't see any campfire rings back in here. I think you'd want to be camping back the other way. But yeah, this is a logging road and it dead ends back up in here. In fact, if I zoom in, you can see where they have remnants of a gate. They just sunk a steel pole right in the middle of the logging road so you can't drive back any further. So let me go back and I'm going to give you a tour of the rest of McDougall Camp. Here's that first campsite I showed you, or actually the second one. And there's another logging road that intersects. And then back here off to the right around these clump of trees is another campsite. See, that's a logging road that goes back in there, and you even have more dead wood down in here. It surprises me how much dead wood there is, given that there's an established free camping area right here. But yeah, there's a picnic table down over the hill here. And there's remnants of a campfire ring down here. This is on a little slope, but if you're tent camping, this wouldn't be bad. The other campsites I showed you would be more preferable. That's why that campfire ring doesn't look like it's been recently used. But and it goes clear up here on top of the hill. There's a couple camping up there, so I'm not going to walk up in there, but you can kind of check out their campsite there. And they also have a picnic table up on top of the hill. So this is a decent camping area. You can get, I would say, 3 to 4 campsites in here. You have a number of picnic tables. The people up on top of the hill there in the tent didn't want to be on video, but really nice folks. And the two guys that have this camp right behind me, they were going to go on video and tell you about their experience here at the camp, but they had to go out and get supplies. They're not back yet. So I'll have them on video if they pull in before I pull out. But the self-service is not great here. I'll put up how many bars. We have all 3 carriers. And I think there was connectivity on all 3 carriers here. But on the way I'll give you some photographs and I'll put the connectivity as far as how many bars, strength, the cell services for all 3 carriers, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. But it's probably going to be pretty minimal cell service here, even if you have connectivity. A decent free camping opportunity here in Alabama, something for you to consider. So some administrative notes on McDougall Camp. This is a free camping opportunity in the Bankhead National Forest in Alabama. This is the first of the 2 free camping areas that I'm taking you to in this video. On your screen, you're looking at Google Maps. This is Coleman, Alabama, I-65 over in this area. And in the north central portion of the Bankhead National Forest, you'll find McDougall Camp. It is labeled as a hunt camp, but you don't have to hunt in order to camp there. Cell service. Well, I did have connectivity for all 3 carriers, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, but the cell service was pretty minimal. I mean, you could text, you could get a call out, but you really couldn't stream anything. So that's something you need to be aware of. Let's see. Double Springs is down here. This camping opportunity is just north of Grayson, Alabama, and this Route 33 is a paved, um, fairly major route going through the National Forest down to Double Springs. It is big rig friendly. It's easy on, easy off. You saw what the road looks like in the video getting into McDougal Camp. Something for you to consider if you're looking for free camping in Alabama. Folks, I'm able to create videos like this because I've visited over 1,000 free and affordable camping locations from coast to coast. Our channel is all about free and affordable RV camping. If you like this type of content, pound the like button and make Melody happy. I've arrived at Wolf Pen Camp. This is a free camping opportunity in Alabama. It's in the Bankhead National Forest, and I'm going to give you a walking tour right now. Wolf Pen Camp is off of a paved road. This is the turn off right here to Wolf Pen Camp, and you'll see it's well marked. Wolf Pen Camp has a little arrow there on the bottom. Somebody even left a walking stick here for you. And we got this little sign as you enter the free camping area. But this makes a loop back in here. So you got a couple, you have a little area here to pull off. A couple people got their trucks parked there. But the camping area is about a quarter mile, a little bit less than a quarter mile back this road. So let's go check out Wolf Pen Camp, a free camping area in Alabama. As you make your way back, you're going to come back to this Y, and I've driven this. You bear off to the right to start the loop, and you'll just continue around the circle, and you'll come out right here on the left. There is another side road as we progress down this road here, and I'm going to take a walk down there and see what's down there. I don't know if there's any more campsites if you stay straight instead of circling the loop, but we're going to find out. So right when you crest the top of this little knoll, there's the Y back there. You're going to come across first campsite. These folks just pulled out. And I'm parked in yet another campsite. So this is a pretty nice little campsite here. And I suspect there would be nothing stopping you from going around the loop the other way if you wanted to, if you had a travel trailer, you wanted to back in here, it would be much easier. Go around the other way and then just back your rig right up in here. Nice old fire ring, huh? 100% free camping here in Alabama in the Bankhead National Forest. And you know, folks, I come out, look at all those butterflies. I come out here and explore in our public lands for these free camping opportunities. This is a Sunday, late morning, and I find free campsites that are unoccupied. So don't think you'll come out here and you won't find anything. I always find free campsites. It's a very rare occurrence where I don't find free camping when I go out to scout these free camping opportunities. And this is a fairly long campsite. You can get a pretty sizable camping configuration in here. Yeah, they just pulled out. And it's pretty up here. Sure is. So that's just the first campsite. There are a few campsites back in here. Like I said, I'm parked in one. And there were several others before we get to where I'm camped. But yeah, nice looking campsite. 100% free camping in Alabama. So right now we're going to walk down this road, and if you bear to your left, you're going to continue around the camping circle, and that's where the other campsites are that I know for a fact they're there, and I'm occupying one of those campsites. Off to the right, I don't know what's out there. So I'm going to take a little diversion off to the right, and we're going to see if there's any campsites off to the right. So here's the Y. Off to the left is the camping loop. So, ooh, somebody lost their pan. That wasn't there when I just came through. Somebody must have bounced out of somebody's truck. Those people that were leaving. But, oh, this is a campsite. Ding, ding, ding. I'm glad I walked up this way. Oh yeah, I see the fire ring up here. This is a big old campsite. Vacant at that. I told you folks. Early April. I'm recording this video. Sunday around noon. You got free campsites. Wow. Pretty flowers with your campsite too. All through here. There's a free campsite for you folks. I absolutely love doing this. This is a hobby for me. I love coming out here and exploring public lands to see what kind of free camping you can find. We take our audience to the best free and affordable RV camping that's available in the USA. It's not just all free camping. Melody and I like to go nice places. But you know, if I find a place where it's suitable for my RV, it'll go on my camping map just in case I need it, especially these free ones. I've got another camper back in here off to the left. Okay, so this does dead end back in here. There is a campsite off to the left there, but this dead ends up here. And this is just a little turnaround area here. So you just got these two campsites if you come out the road that's to your right. So I talked to that gentleman who was in that furthest campsite. And there's not, or if you came out there with a trail, there's not really enough room to turn around. So that's another reason I make these videos. You don't want to go back in there with any kind of long camping configuration because you won't get turned around. But there's that first campsite, and they were either setting up or tearing down camp, so I didn't want to invade their privacy. But there are two campsites down this little finger. If you hang a right, now we're back on the camping loop. Yeah, this is pretty up in here. You see all this pine? It smells good. Like I said, I'm recording this in April of 2024. And these people have their tent set up. But before you get to that campsite with the white truck and the tent, there is another campsite off to the left with a picnic table and a fire ring. I'll give you a better look at it. So the camping loop goes that way, and this campsite here, they're not numbered by the way. But this is a pretty big campsite. You have this little mud here, but you can back a trailer in here without hitting that mud. There's you have a large space right here, and then all this space right in here. You have a picnic table back to the rear of the site, and a fire ring. It is a fairly large campsite. Let me give you a view from the rear here. Yeah. There's another free campsite for you folks. Okay, so yeah, the campers with the white truck have their dogs off leash, but they're back in there. I want to nose around their campsite, but you got another campsite back in there. And then you have the one that I'm in. That was an easy back in. Just pull straight up and back right in. I come out here the right time of year. Everything's blooming. So here's the campsite I'm backed into. Big old sitting stump there. Somebody even put a cover on it. There's your fire ring. Good old American ingenuity. What do you think of that, folks? Nice old sitting stump. Yes, sirree. So, you got that tree right there, but if you're tent camping, you have a small camping configuration, you have a truck camper, this ought to work for you. You could come back if you have, you could angle your camper if you have a small travel trailer and bring it back up, clear up to this tree right here. This tree right here. See, because you got room on the other side, see this? So if you came and angled your camper back in here. So, to give you an idea of what you're working with. Not a bad looking campsite. It's a free campsite, folks, in Alabama. Did you know I'm retired, folks? Did you know this is a hobby for me? I love coming out here and finding these free and affordable camping opportunities. And what I showed you today was all free camping. It was. In the Bankhead National Forest in Alabama. This camping area has some pretty nice campsites. If you're in the area and you have a small camping configuration, check it out. Maybe worth your while. So folks, once again, you're looking at Google Maps. This is that Route 33 we talked about before. Here's McDougal Camp. Just south of McDougal Camp, you'll find this Crannel Road. It's labeled as Route 60 right here. See, it's marked 60. And I believe the forest also had a marker up. It's also labeled as 6. So, but it's well signed. So you come out this road. It's also a paved road, and it'll take you right to Wolf Pen Camp. Cell service. Let's talk about cell service. Once again, I had one bar on all three carriers, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. But the cell service was very marginal. You really couldn't stream anything. You had very minimal service, so that's something to keep in mind. One thing I want to point out, you come across the Sipsey River, and right here I stopped at the Sipsey River picnic area. They have a walkway, a little dirt trail that follows the river, and you can take that down. And you have a pretty good vantage point of the river. They also have a vault toilet there. And if you didn't pick up in the video on Wolf Pen Camp, there is no vault toilet there. There are no trash receptacles. So it's pack it in, pack it out. So you need to be aware of that. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks. I'm going to leave you with some photographs on the way out. Hope you got something out of the video. That's why I make them.